What is up, guys? Coach Cole back in the building, and today we need to go over the markets because Banlist is live. It happened, Worlds is done, and we are literally in the after effects, the aftershock, if you would say, with the Banlist hitting us. So today we're gonna go dive into the market and see what the prices are, what has changed, what has affected the market, what people are speculating to be the best decks in the format post bans April 1st. And let's get into it, guys. This is Coach Kobo, and again, we are from the CT Conquerors crew. I want to shout out the CT Conquerors crew. That's my crew that I went to with Dallas. Y'all know who you are, Mosh, Eris. Shout out to y'all, and let's get into it. All right, so first things first, people are speculating a couple of things. People are speculating Dofi's dead, Lucci's dead, Black Yellow Luffy's dead. And as a result, I'm hearing three decks pretty much in every single conversation. And that is Luffy, that is Bonnie, and that is Marshall D. Teach, which is Blackbeard, right? So we're gonna look through some of these and see what we have, right? With this Luffy, right? So this is the PSA Magazine Luffy, right? It's been at 145. The average listing is at like 125. So this is spiked like 20 bucks. And your lowest verified is the 145. I would look at this card if you are planning to play Pluffy as like the ultimate card, like the penultimate card that is going to go up and up and up. I could easily see this surpass $200 because I think we're in the format where Pluffy finally reigns supreme. Gum Giant didn't get hit. Nothing got hit from purple. So purple is just in a really good place overall. So as a result, you're going to see some purple spikes, okay? Next on this list, I just gotta shout this out because I went to Dallas, man, and this feels so bad. Rest in peace, Bozo. Rest in peace to my man, Lucci. I have three alt Ice Ages when I went to Dallas. I bought my last Ice Age over there in Dallas for 25 bucks, and ever since it got banned, it is now a $7 card. This card is beautiful, and I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but rest in peace, Bozo. Rest in peace to my man, Lucci. The market's gone down on it. It's just like, if this card ever comes back, which I do think it will eventually, I would pick up a playset for $5. Why not? Because this is insane. This is a beautiful card. And rest in peace, Bozo. Rest in peace to my Lucci. All right, cool. Let's move on. Next on this list is going to be Marshall D. Teach. Marshall D. Teach, if you don't know, this price has been here for about, I want to say like a week and a half. Before Dallas, it went up to like 37 bucks. Prior to Dallas, and I want to say even 2 weeks before that, this was like a $23 card, right? And yesterday, actually, let me see if I can refresh it again today. Yesterday, it was at $40, and the market is at 37. So, like, this is kind of stabilized for the most part. So if you can get something for, like, sub 25, I would grab it instantly because people are speculating the Marshall D. Teach will be one of the best decks in the format. People are speculating it might be even tier 0. I think that it is more of a triangle meta, and you heard it here first. I think the triangle meta will revolve around Teach, Bonnie, and Pluffy. I think those will be the three competing for the top spot. And then everything else kind of becomes counterproductive to that, right? I think there will also be a fourth aggro deck that's unknown, whether it be Zoro, whether it be Bello Betty, but that's kind of where my thought process are initially. So we'll see how the meta evolves, right? But Marshall D. Teach, you should definitely try to pick up if you are planning to play Blackbeard. Beautiful alt. I wanted to get some myself, and I'm so mad that I couldn't get in on the $23, and now I'm looking for $38 freaking 10 costs. But it is what it is, right? You live and you learn. Next on this list is going to be the actual leader himself, Marshall D. Teach. This card is now a $60 leader, right? Including the shipping, right? Its market price has been at around 60, but before, if you look at the data, just from a couple days ago, I believe. Actually, no, it's been selling for that. Okay. I want to say like maybe a week ago, this was like a $40 alt card, right? So here we go. Like, actually, oh no, this is Japanese. Okay, maybe not. Here, like this was like 2 days ago, guys. Yeah, like 2 days ago, this was like a $40 card. Like 2 days ago, this was a $40 card, and people were selling them for 40. And people were getting a bunch of them for 40, right? So like in 2 days, this card has easily creeped up to a $60. This will probably end up being like an $80 leader card because of the fact that, again, people are thinking it's tier 0. We're speculating that it's probably going to be the best deck in the format. We don't know if it's actually going to happen, but Teach will be dominant in your meta, whether it be your local, whether it be your regional, whether it be your store regionals if you got into them. Good luck. So this is going to be relevant for the next I want to say until EBO2, until GP Luffy comes into the West. I think this is going to be super relevant, so keep your eyes out on Marshall D. Teach. Next on this list, and Jesus, guys, I refreshed this morning. This was a $37 card yesterday. So this has actually gone down exponentially. But look, even here, right? So this is 26. This is the lowest, and this is not even verified. And then after that, it is a $35 card. This promo, if you don't, or this chopper, if you don't know, is from EB1, right? So that is like the most exclusive, elusive set in One Piece right now. So in order to get 4 of these, you are going to spend north of close to, I want to say like close to 150, if not more. I'm not doing math right now. It's too early in the morning. But that's insane. Like, this chopper was like a $10 card, maybe $20 card max for the longest time. Now that Zoro is back in the meta, now that Animal Shanks is a build, this card is seeing exponential spikes in prices. So I would try to pick this up, honestly, if you could. If you're planning to play red, this is a good card because the animal engine is just really, really good. Unfortunately, I tried to pick these up in Dallas as well. I was looking at them for 20s, and I didn't find any. I didn't prioritize them, so now I'm paying the price. R.I.P. Bozo. Next on this list, again, Bonnie and relevance in the meta, guys. Bonnie is going to be a deck to contend with, and you should pick up your Cavendishes if you have not already. We've been saying this for a long time. Again, this channel is kind of new, but if you follow any other YouTuber, they know that Cavendish was the card that was going to be scapegoated because it's an EBO2 card, and here we go. Here are the results. $37 Cavendish, bro. This is the regular SR from EBO1. I don't even want to know. Actually, let's see. I don't even want to know what the alt's at. Can't be that much higher, right? So if you're going to, I would probably get the alt if you wanted to. I like the SR myself. I have a playset of SRs. I'd probably just keep the playset of SRs. But if you wanted to go above and beyond, by all means. The market price on this was selling at around 30 bucks. But if you could have, you probably could have gotten them for like 28. Yep. 28, like 27. Like, that was probably the market for them like a couple days ago. Like, even 26. Like, that's pretty good. Wow, look. Yo, they were 23. Guys, they were 23 like yesterday, bro. They were selling for 23 yesterday. You guys missed a window. I'm so sorry. Pick up your Cavendishes if you can, because people will be mass selling these if they're not planning to play green. You need to pick up Cavendish, bro. It's so insane. Next on this list is going to be this Portgas D. Another effect. This was at $29 yesterday, guys. Now it's back to 21, so it's kind of back to market price, which is good. But I would keep an eye out for these because look at this. $35. This card is really hyped because of the Newgate Ace card that got announced for ST22. We will be getting that later than ST23 to 28, which is kind of weird. But this card will be relevant in that deck because of the fact that on play, you can reveal the top card of your deck and play up to one Whitebeard character, which is a 4 cost or less. So you get to basically like Dofi in a sense, right? In that deck with this card, right? So this is a card to keep an eye out for. If you could get it for 15 in your like market or your locals, like get it immediately, bro. Because like this card is really, really nice. It also has a treasure rare in OP10, but I want to say that that OP10 treasure rare will probably be like the max ceiling of this. So this will be like mid-level. If you could pick this up for 15, I would definitely try to. I wouldn't go past 25. So that's kind of where I'm at with this card. But this is definitely a good card to pick up. Looks pretty nice in person. Next on this list, we are going to think about Sanji. Again, Pluffy is highly speculated to be also a really good deck in the format. Sanji has been like kind of on and off with its alts. This has been a $30 card for the longest time. Now it is a $45 card, and it was $49 yesterday. Again, I refreshed these this morning, and now like this is the results of it. Yeah, $49, $50 card, bro. It was a freaking $50 card. And then so it looks like, yeah, this is like, oh, this is a Japanese one. Okay, so it looks like it's been like kind of stabilizing. Actually, no, I feel like it's been this price for a minute. Maybe I just haven't seen this for a while. Okay, cool. So maybe it has been a $40 card at this point, right? But I would definitely tell you to go pick up your Sanjis because this Sanji is just going to keep on rising, keep on going. Green purple Luffy's coming out, blue purple Luffy's coming out, and now Sanji isn't played in those decks as much, but you never know what Straw Hat purple support is gonna happen. So I would always pick up Straw Hat purples if you can, anytime you can. So Sanji is just a result of one of those. So here we go. Next on this list, Rosinante, again, going back to Bonnie, and this is a $103 SP. It's a beautiful SP. I've never actually seen it in person, but look at the market price, bro. It has jumped almost $25 overnight because people are speculating that Bonnie's going to be a really good deck in the format. So if you had gotten it a couple days ago, it would have been like sub 80, sub 75, right? And now it is a $103, $104 SP, right? And there are not many listings. It's 5. You buy it out, bro, and this could be very well a $150 SP card. So like, I would, yeah, look at that. Like the, actually, there's 2 more for 100, and then it's a $150 card. So this is about to be a $150 SP, guys. Just so you guys are aware. So I would definitely pick these up if I could. I do not plan to play the 8-cost Bonnie variant Rosinante build, but if you are planning to, feel free, because this is not going to get any cheaper. Like, get it now. All right. Next on this list, Shanks, and I kind of feel bad for this one, not gonna lie, because I literally just sold my alt Shanks for like $20, which again is like 80% of the market, not 75%, like 80-75% of the market, to my boy Chris. Shout out to my boy Chris, because of the fact that he's playing Sugar, and I was like, I don't need a alt rarity Shanks, because this was before the ban list. I was like, here, take it, whatever, right? And he's trying to get back into the game, so I was like, sure, whatever, right? But overnight it has risen $5, and now it is a $25 alt. I could see this rising up to like $30 again because of the fact that we have Ice Age ban in the meta. We don't have Gecko Moria. We don't have Raigo. So bigger characters, bigger cost characters are going to be way stickier in OPU 10 format. So Teach is a problem. Shanks is a problem. Buggy's going to be a problem. Like, these cards are things you got to think about and keep your eyes out for. If you could get this for $20, grab it immediately, right? Because I do see this rising to like $30 again. So that is something to keep an eye out for. And I am not going to get into PayPal. Next on this list is going to be Monkey D Dragon. This is a lightly played foil SP. This has been like that for a while, and then like it has jumped like literally overnight. So this was a $90 SP, again, because people are thinking that red might be staple. Shanks is also something that we should talk about. We'll probably talk about that in a different video. I do not know if it creeps into that triangle meta that I'm talking about, but it does have really good matchups into the aforementioned Bonnie, aforementioned Blackbeard. I don't know how it fares against Poofy. I would need to do more testing, right? But look at this, guys. $120 for the lightly played, and then the first near mint is $128. So this card has jumped literally $40 overnight, bro. Like, this is insane. This is absolutely insane, right? And like, that's the market. So I mean, if you look at, okay, so it's been like $100 sub 100, so like $20, almost $28 overnight. This is something that you should keep your eyes out if you're planning to play high rarity Shanks or any high rarity red for that matter, because Monkey D Dragon is just such an insane card, right? Next on this list, Zoro. Now this is something that I actually did, right? Zoro, when the ban list got announced, I was like, green is free, green is free. And think about that. Keep that saying in your head rent free for the next like month and a half, because green is so free. It's never been such a better time to be a green player because of the fact that you don't have to worry about removal anymore for the most part. You don't have to worry about Ice Age. You don't have to worry about Gecko. Black decks aren't really doing that much anymore because of the fact that we lose Ice Age, right? So green and 9-cost Zoro are free to run wild, right? This was a $7 card. This has jumped $10 in the last 2 days, right? If not like even less than that, right? This was yesterday. Someone bought it for $58, so that was a good steal, right? Yeah, it was like a $58 card. It's about to be $70. Yeah, it's a $70 card now, so it's jumped $12. I would grab this if I could. I'm broke right now. I spent way too much money on this game in the last week, 2 weeks. So I'm not going to grab this card, but I would if I could in a heartbeat. I see this settling at around $65-$60. I don't think that it's going to be too far from this price. So if you can, grab it. If not, I would also hold off and wait a little bit, see if it goes down after the meta like kind of settles itself. Then maybe we could see if Zoro has a place in it. But I do think that it is the answer to Teach. I do think it is the answer to Poofy because they have no removal. And I do think it is the answer to Shanks for the most part because they will have to give you like Building Snake. They'll have to give you like so many cards or like you can do Building Snake Beckman. So maybe that's not so relevant for Shanks. But this will be a hard card to answer in the meta. So think about that, right? What I ended up doing was buying 2 secret Zoros because I actually sold off my Zoros in OP9. So I bought 2 secret Zoros and I bought them for 23s. It is now a $26 card, so it is rising. But it has fluctuated, right? The market price on this was 27. I do not anticipate this card to be super popular at the start of OP10, but I do see it creeping its way into it. And when it does creep its way into it, I see this being a $35 secret, if not even a $40 secret. And the reason is because there's no other card that exists like this. There's no other card that restands multiple times, that can swing for 9K multiple times at minimum. Think about that when I'm saying that, okay? So I see this being a $35, $40 secret. I would definitely try to pick this up if you can. If you can pick it up for 20, bro, you are literally lottery, bro. Come on, let's get this. Let's lock in for real. Next on this list is going to be Charlotte Linlin. And again, this was another overnight thing. This was at $40 like last night. Now it's at 32, so the market is kind of redirecting itself. But you can see the price, market price is $40 here. If you can grab this one, like by all means, I might grab this one if I wasn't broke right now. So this is a really good price for it, but it is typically a $40 card. I would definitely try to pick this up. Green purple Luffy does not play this card, but blue purple Luffy does play this card. And then you go 9 cost Sanji into Mom, into 9 cost Sanji into Katakuri, into 9 cost Sanji into Luffy. Like, you could go insane with this card. So just be aware that this card will be a $50 to $60 alt art in OP11. If you do not pick it up for $30, you are playing yourself, all right? So this is something that you should think about, all right? Next on this list, purple is going crazy right now. And Bond Clay, I have a playset of these, has always been a relevant card in the meta, but it has also skyrocketed, right? So this is at 160. The market price for this was 130, right? So it's raised $30 probably overnight at this point. Yeah, like overnight, bro, overnight. And then people are actually buying these at 160, so like that's insane. Overnight, this has risen $30 as if it couldn't get more expensive. This is an alt art from EB1. EB1 is the most exclusive set. If you find a box of EB1 in the wild, like grab it. If you grab it for $200, you might be making your money back, honestly, at this point, right? That's kind of insane to say, but a One Piece box could have more than $200 worth of content in it if you get EB1. That's insane to think about. If you hit Bond Clay, regular Bond Clay, Cavendish, like that is over $200 worth of values and cards, right? And like, we're degenerates, right? You're here because you're a degenerate. You're not here because you actually care about spending your money economically and reasonably, financially. Like, you don't care about that stuff. You care about shiny cardboard, so that's why you're here. Welcome to my channel. Anyways, so it's like 8 in the morning, guys. I'm tired, so we're just gonna keep on moving. All right. Next on this list, this is Luffy's. So I was just searching. Is Bonnie. Bonnie is a relevant leader in the meta. I think green is free. Green is free. Green is so freaking free. Shout out to my boy Adir because he hates Hody Jones. He hates anything green. But he played Kazuki Odin. How do you play the worst green leader in like the game, but then hate on green? Anyways, I'm gonna chill. All right. So Bonnie is going to be a relevant leader in this format. It is at $75 after shipping. It has been sitting for like $65, $68 for a while, but I do think that this leader will be like a sub 80, sub 90 leader really soon. Once it finds its place in the meta, right? I also have this alt art and it's beautiful. I do think that this card would be super relevant. I would pick this up for like $65, $70 if you can before it raises to like $90 again, because I do think that this card will be. Also, if you haven't noticed, here's just a quick note. 500 years into the future, OP7 does not have that many chase cards outside of the manga and SP Nami. Bonnie's the next card up. Bonnie's the next card up, guys. And you know that sometimes old sets just have like secret value. I think Bonnie's going to be that card for this set, right? So Bonnie will be relevant. Think about that. I think it's worth picking up Bonnie right now. All right. Next on this list is going to be Bonnie character. And this card has already been at $30 for a little bit because of green yellow law. It's super important in that deck, and like it's been sitting at this for a while. I'm kind of just coping because I was supposed to buy some for my boy Rob back in like the start of OP9 for like $18. I never got a chance to, and now I am paying the price. I'm not going to play green yellow law in this format because we don't have the promo law, but until then, right, if you are thinking about a Bonnie build, Bonnie can play this character card and do pretty well. Now that we do not have Ice Age, you cannot remove this for free. Like, Bonnie is thriving. You can also play this against Teach on their 8 or 9 Dawn turn, so they cannot play Marshall D Teach the next turn if they are not removing your on plays. Again, it's kind of sticky. It's kind of like a nuisance. Like, they do have to play around the fact that you play Bonnie or you don't. But if you do play Bonnie, right, you could rest their Dawn. All of a sudden, they can't play Teach on their 10 Dawn turn. And then that game gets really, really good for you, right? So you could be really, really ahead as a Bonnie player. So I would definitely consider this altar if I could. Again, I'm broke, so I'm not even going to touch it, right? And that is, we have one more character, and this is just the Luffy leader that I was talking about at the start of the video. This card has been sitting at like 62 bucks. I can see this making its way back to 80 because of the fact that like this is the second tier of leaders. I like this one. I have this one personally. And it has sold for 80 in the past. It's been a while since it's been an $80 card, but I think because it's going to be so relevant, I can very well see it go back to up to 80. So if you can pick it up for 60, if you pick it up for 55, it's a steal and a half, guys. That's pretty much it for my market watch video, for my first market watch video. Let me know if you have any other thoughts, comments, or suggestions down below. If any cards that I missed, any cards that you know of that the community should be picking up as exclusive deals. And also make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I keep on forgetting to say that at the beginning of the video, so if you made it this far, appreciate you guys. Conqueror's Crew, shout out to Ya. We're about to call Ya the Conqueror's Crew as well, because Ya are goats. All right, so I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.